Hello everyone, and welcome back to Game Review. As always, my name is Caleb Denby, and today I want to walk you through how prearranged draws have some negative side effects that you might not expect on the game of chess. Of course, it's a controversial topic, prearranged draws, but perhaps the funniest thing to ever come out of these prearranged draws is what happened to Vishy Anand. So let's take a look here first at not Vishy Anand's game. This is a very interesting game between Anthony J. Miles and Larry Mark Christiansen. Larry Christiansen, of course, American chess legend. This game goes e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6, knight takes e5, d6, knight f3, knight takes e4, and knight c3. So far, so normal. This is probably the most popular line against the Petrov at the top level today. Generally here, black can retreat the knight or capture on c3, and we're going to get an interesting game where white has some rapid development and looks to castle queenside and apply some pressure to black's king. In this game, though, Larry Christiansen chose the rather interesting move bishop to f5. And the game continued fairly normally. We saw knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, d3, and both players developed the pieces. They sort of trade at every opportunity. Rook e1, rook e8, queen d2. Even the knights come off the board. And eventually we see the rooks. And lastly, the game is agreed to a draw before they even get the chance to trade the queens. And so if you're a top level player, it's sort of pre-computery era. I think computers are around, but they're not exactly what they are today. And let's say you're Vishy Anand, and you see this game, and you're like, wow, that looked like a really easy game for black. I want some of that in my chess games. Well, that's how you end up with this game between Alonso, Zapata, and Vishy Anand. This is the exact same position on move 5. Vishy, seeing Larry play this bishop f5 move, says, hey, why don't I try some of that? And of course, white now has a winning tactic here. So you at home, pause the video, see if you can find how to win a full piece and kind of even more in one single move here. So hopefully you found it. Of course, the idea is the simple move queen to e2, pinning the knight to the king and applying more pressure. And at first glance, it might not seem like it's all that bad. Of course, if black plays some sort of naive move like d5, we're going to hit him with d3, attacking the pinned piece and winning the material. But you might think, why not just queen to e7, sort of defending this knight outright? And it looks as if, there's no serious problems yet. Well, once again, we need another clever move to win the game. Go ahead and try to find it at home. Otherwise, here it is. It's the move knight d5, the classic removal of the defender, and we're going to follow up with d3 next. This queen simply cannot both unpin the knight and defend the c7 square. So black would have to move out of the way, and again, now we get d3 and are winning a full piece. So this is why prearranged draws can have some unintentional consequences here. And I believe there's a story floating around on the internet about the game between Larry Christiansen and Anthony Miles, and that is that Anthony Miles spent a lot of time cleaning off the e2 square, adjusting it with his finger to make sure there was no dust there, just to show Larry the folly he had made. But Miles stuck to the prearranged agreement, and they drew that game, ending up in Vishy losing in just 6 moves. How embarrassing. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of Game Review. My name is Caleb Denby, and I will see you next time.